So, okay, let's talk about Relooted. Might as well, since apparently I have the fucking game. Let's talk about Relooted, and let's check out what's going on. So, I didn't even realize that this game came out today. I really didn't. I didn't realize the game... Actually, did it come out today, or did it come out the other day? Yeah, no, it came out today. I didn't even realize this game came out today. But apparently it did. And listen, modern audience always shows up. We all know it's true. Modern audience always shows up, all right? Anytime there's a game made for them, they make sure that it is the most successful video game on the planet and that it continues to be made for them. It had an all-time peak of 57. Now, the thing about Relooted that I really want to bring up that I think is kind of funny, and it really drives home the conversation about all this, right, is that when games like Relooted launch, or actually, let's dial back. When games like Relooted are announced, what ends up happening is that you'll get a massive crowd of people that will virtue signal for this game. You'll also get a massive amount of people that will attack you if you have any criticisms for the game. We looked at the trailer multiple times, by the way, gave it multiple opportunities to try to sell us. And every single time we looked at the trailer, it just honestly looked like, I don't know, it just looked like a regular like mobile game, or like, those mobile side-scrolling running games kind of a thing. That's what it looked like. It really didn't look that interesting. Every single character is butt fucking ugly, and not even just in like the gooner sense, but just in the overall like character design sense. Every character is fucking ugly. Literally everyone. They are not appealing whatsoever. There's not a single character that I see there that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to learn more about them. I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. Okay. And the game just looked very uninteresting. Now, the game could end up being good for all I know, but for me, I just really don't care about this game. Now, a lot of people also don't care about this game, including the modern audience. Before these people come out of the woodwork, because we all know they're going to, before the modern audience comes out and says, well, you just don't like it because you're a racist. Well, fuck you. You apparently are not racist, and you're not even supporting this game either. So what am I supposed to really do with that bit of information that you made up in your head? What am I supposed to do, right? I know the Steam numbers don't matter. That's going to be the next one. The next one is going to be Steam numbers don't matter. This game is magically pulling in millions of players somewhere else. Where that somewhere else is, I have no fucking clue. But it's pulling numbers somewhere else in some magical left field that we have no idea it exists. And that's where it's getting all its success from. It's not Steam. Steam numbers don't matter, right? Now, the funny thing that I want to kind of drive this entire, point home is that if you guys realize something, so over on Twitter, we got Tebow, minimum effort live. And he put a post that I think is amazing. It really does show where we are when it comes to video games like Relooted, right? So Tebow says, apparently Relooted just launched over on Blue Sky. The official account got almost 1,000 likes in 5 hours. Meanwhile, on Steam, it paints a different picture. These people are the actual tourists. Never let them tell you otherwise. So if you look at this screenshot, you'll see that I guarantee you it's past this now, because this was screenshotted well into the morning. But you have a post from Relooted saying, please enjoy the museum. Relooted is out now. It has 533 reposts, 71 quotes, almost 1,000 likes, 65 saves. It has more saves than players, right? It has more saves than players. Keep in mind, guys, you're going to hear every excuse under the book, right? The game is on Game Pass. The game is on this. The game is on that. The game is magically doing well somewhere else. I don't give a fuck if this game is on Game Pass, because Hollow Knight, Silksong, other video games have proven to us Game Pass doesn't mean a fucking thing. Game Pass means nothing. It legitimately means nothing for a good video game. A good video game is going to sell no matter what, and Game Pass will just be used as like an extended demo to see if somebody wants to invest the money to go buy it on Steam or buy it in general. All I want to say is that these people, okay, yeah, Stalker 2, Expedition 33, Oblivion Remastered, all these games, Starfield, all these games came out on Game Pass and were super successful day one. People don't care. Okay. So all I'll say is that I find it extremely hilarious that the game has thousands of likes. And I guarantee you on Twitter, it's probably even more. But on Blue Sky, it's extra insulting because Blue Sky is supposed to be the target audience. Blue Sky is supposed to be the place that buys games like this. So how is it that this game has 57 concurrent players at its maximum? Keep in mind, guys, out of those 57 concurrent players, most of them, I would imagine, are probably review codes, streamer codes, whatever, like content creators, like they're all promotional, codes. So out of those 57 players, or how many people actually bought the game? Probably not many, right? Maybe just a couple. I know Savvy bought it, Madam Savvy, that female gamer, she bought it. And I know Vera Dark probably bought it as well, unless somebody gifted it to her, right? And now Angmar just bought it for me because he wants to troll me. But regardless, this entire situation with Relooted is just another example. And then you know what they'll say? They'll gaslight you and they'll say, well, the reason why the game's not doing well is because it just wasn't that kind of a game. It just doesn't have that max appeal, that mainstream appeal. That's why it's not doing well. Not because it's like woke or anything, or not because it has black people in it. Like they'll muddy the conversation. They'll try to take what you're saying, criticizing the game, and they'll try to make it about a racial thing, and then they'll gaslight you about it. It's like, bro, stop it. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? This game looks like trash. People were calling it trash. It looked really bad. We don't know who this was made for, other than a couple of people that want to be indoctrinated into some right thinking, whatever that may be. And that was basically it. So again, this is just one of those situations, guys, where this whole thing just proves what we've been saying for the longest time, which is the modern audience does not show up. The modern audience doesn't exist. They will rather give you a like. They will rather give you a retweet. They will rather promote your game on Twitter and say it's the greatest thing ever for modernity, or it's the greatest thing ever for representation, but they won't actually fucking play your game. You know what game they're playing? Arc Raiders. They're playing the video games that everybody else is playing. They just don't want to say it because they want you to believe that they're on your side when they're not on your side. So when you start making shit like this and you start making video games like this and you put it out there expecting this magic modern audience to show up, they're not showing up. They're literally not showing up. They're playing the games that everybody else is playing. You just don't realize it yet. It's actually kind of sad when you think about it. So anyway, that's basically it for Relooted. 57 players right now. I can only imagine what their Steam forums are like. You know what? Since we're on the topic, let's just go to Steam forums. They already put the game on sale. It's 10% off. So they put it on sale. It's $13 right now. So thankfully, Angmar didn't spend much money on it. But let's see what the Steam forums are saying about this game. Surely there must be an active Steam forum. Surely it must be talking about how amazing it is. Oh, wow. Wait, actually, nope. No, it's not. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. Another woke bites the dust. Literally, people laughing at this. Put a lid on it, pal. You know it's the middle of the week and some people have a thing called lives, right? Oh, no, the cope. The cope, he's coping. He's coping. Guys, oh, I'm sorry. It's the middle of the week. It's the middle of the week, and because people have lives, that's why they're not playing Relooted. I'm sorry. All these other video games, even these indie games. Oh, by the way, I guess Mugenics, it just doesn't make, like, Mugenics just came out. It's at almost 70,000 concurrent players, but it's the middle of the week, guys. People have lives. People have lives. It's all made up. You're just imagining these things. This is what I'm talking about, bro. People just don't want to admit the fucking truth that's before their eyes. Literally every evening this week has something planned on my end. I only had time to try the game out tonight because some plans fell through at the last second. And I figured, why not play the shiny new thing I just bought? In which regard, I had a good time. Been starving for a good heist game for years. And this one is fairly bite-sized, so I don't need to set aside as much time or energy as, say, my Baldur's Gate 3 replay or my Armored Core 6 playthrough. Bro, this guy is coping to the moon. 57 players peak. Coping to the moon. When inclusivity horseshoes back to racism. What's this? There is nothing to say. Game is just straight up racist while priding itself as reclaiming heritage. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. See, that's the problem with a lot of video games that are made for the modern audience that feature black characters. The problem is that they make the person being black their entire personality. It's everything about being black. It's everything like the white man keeps you down. I don't even remember the last Hollywood movie where they didn't make the white man or the perception of the white man something evil. Right? Look at the Magical Society. That was the entire premise of that movie. It's like controlling white fragility. That was the entire movie. It never fails. We was curators and shit. No, Steam forums are not where you want to be right now. Which European country or Canada funded this game? Absolutely. Absolutely. We all know this shit was funded probably by them. The fake white outrage is delicious. Oh, no. What's this? What is this? He got banned for this. Oh, no. And I'm enjoying so much reading those fake posts about white people or so-called crusaders claiming this game is racist. So rich. Well done. You did it. This is actually the type of debate and wake-up call those small-minded, uneducated 18th century thinkers need. You all have my support, and I will surely enjoy playing a black African cat burglar. Yeah, anyways, is 7-Eleven the best place to loot at 3 a.m.? What the fuck? No, Steam, stop. They all got banned. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. Don't know. I'm European. Maybe this is USA cultural thing. All 7-Eleven close at 11 p.m. Don't know why. I do believe you have to be one thing or another, but not both. I don't know how you are able to be dumb and racist. Looting can only be happening during riots, disasters, or any breakdown of law or economic. You only call it a looter game because you're dumb. You wouldn't call this a heist game because it's dealing with black Africans, which makes you racist. This game doesn't have no black Americans in it, so why bring up anything about black Americans? Because we all know who they're aiming for. Simply, that's just the truth. We all know who they're aiming for. This game is literally called Relooted. Oh my God, this is great. You mean relooted. So do you really loot something that was looted first? Or is it about reclaiming? The clear explained it all. So yeah, it might be a bit silly, but I believe smart people can see and understand the intention or the pun. Bro, the Steam forums are a beautiful place. Just report the racists. Oh, everybody's racist. Everybody's racist because we don't want to play Relooted. You're racist. I'm racist. Everybody's racist. We all expected butthurt people who practice white supremacy. So just report them when you see them. Guys, I'm going to tell you like this. If all the white people are supposedly not playing this game, and it's only black, supporters that are playing this game, you guys amount to almost nothing statistically, numerically. You're at 57 concurrent players. If you want to make it seem as if the white supremacists that you supposedly hate are like the minority, I don't understand how you're going to pull that off. I don't understand how you're going to pull that off with these numbers. I just don't see how that's possible. Engage and crush them as well as my way. Oh, you're so tough. You're so tough. Crush the racists. Yes, those evil racists. You level 1 Steam profile. You're crushing it. You're absolutely crushing it. You have had a young blood. I'm too old for all that arguing. And yet you're here arguing. Fair point. Doesn't all their whining drive engagement for the game? Yes, absolutely. It's driving so much engagement. You're at 57 players right now. Who knows what you would have been at without all the supposed engagement? Which brings more of them. You do realize most of them are not looking for a serious discussion, right? They're just poking fun and causing havoc for the sake of it, and you're getting rage baited. Finally, somebody with a fucking brain who understands the internet. You mean the developers for portraying African people as thieves? I'll engage with you with facts. Only 23 in the whole world are playing right now. Facts don't care about your feelings. I am black and feel like this game really paints us as criminals. Nah, it's a Game Pass game. A few hundred will play it at least. Oh, now we got the code. Bro, in this one Steam exploration, we have discovered literally all forms of internet cope whenever a game does poorly. It's a Game Pass game. The Steam numbers don't matter. It's white supremacists not wanting to play this game. It's racist review bombing this game, attacking this game. Blah. Oh my God. It's an entire cycle. It's a circle of life over here. Looks up the South African crime rate. Where are you from? Yes, many artifacts were stolen or brought down. Oh my God, stop. This guy got banned. Why'd he get banned? I'll engage with you with more facts. Small indie games by South African developers not promoted anywhere and still gains traction, while most indie games out of the tens of thousands of Steam have 0 to single-digit players. Listen, my man, if you consider 57 players as traction, well, then I guess it's good to aim low. It's good to aim low. That's basically it. Probably some alt account from one of the devs. Probably. So anyway, I think Asmongold played the game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the racist unintentionally helping the game is really funny. Oh, my God. It keeps going. When does it end? The cope is insane. When does it end? All their butthurt anger only drives up engagement. You can only use that argument if your engagement is actually good. You can't say, oh, I love my haters. They drive up in my engagement, and you have like 10, 50 players. Like you can't say that. It would be something different if the game had like 50,000 concurrent, 40,000. Shit, even 10,000 concurrent would be a good number for an indie game. You're at 57 players, bro. What are you talking about engagement? Telling the Steam algorithm the game is worth sharing, thus leading to more. That is not how the Steam algorithm works. You're not on social media. This is not Instagram, bro. Your post is not going to get promoted because people are talking about the game, you fucking moron. Bro, these people think they're dealing with Instagram or Twitter. Like, oh yeah, the more posts I get, the more engagement I'm getting. You moron. They are doing the work for the devs for free. Pretty funny, to be honest. Game looks great. Looks forward to play. You haven't even played it yet. Oh my God, bro. This is unbelievable. You're right. Without them, the peak player count would be in the gutter and not at checks notes 57. I'm sorry. I had to laugh. If you just look at the graph, it will disprove your entire statement. Laugh my ass off. I don't hate the devs, so why would I care about that? I'm having a good laugh. Let them get that bag. What bag? What bag? They could barely afford some fucking cheap pretzels at the bodega. What bag are you talking about? There's no bag. What bag? Helping? It came out today and they're struggling to reach 50 players, bro. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with this whole thing. So where's the modern audience? I can't. This is so addicting. I can't stop looking at it. Guys, at this point, again, we already knew. Everybody knew this was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Relooted is just not going to be that kind of game that was going to be massively successful. We all knew it, okay? Let's not sit here and pretend or whatever like that. These people knew it as well, but they desperately want to like try to portray it as some sort of win or whatever, but you're not going to be able to do that. See, this is the problem. A lot of the wins for the supposed modern audience are wins for video games that everybody's already playing. This is why they tried to co-op Baldur's Gate 3, because Baldur's Gate 3 was being played by everybody, but they only wanted to celebrate it as success for their side when the other side wasn't doing anything with that game. They were just playing the game, right? Every time a modern audience video game gets made that's specifically for the modern audience, it almost always fails. It almost always never does well. And then you guys try to do the same strategy because you don't know how to change up strategy. You'll be like, yeah, haters, keep hating on our game. We're totally winning. It doesn't work. That does not work. None of that works. At 57 players, none of that. Like, how can you be out here talking about your haters? You don't even have haters. You're at 57 players. You don't have haters, bro. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, this is a nobody's game at this point, and you know maybe I'll be bet to play this game, but not anytime soon. It looks like the most generic, boring shit that I could possibly imagine. I don't want to play this. This looks like side-scrolling Dustborn. That's really what this game looks like. Side-scroller Dustborn. Where if Dustborn was a side-scroller that you could steal shit, that's what this would be. Yeah, they totally owned the chuds with this one. They did a great job. Congratulations on this. Have a great time. Apparently, you guys are winning. You're owning the chuds. You're doing a great job, and just keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, look, guys, I want you to be very clear. There was 45,000 people watching this game on Twitch, the majority of which were probably in Asmongold's chat. 45,000 people were watching this game, and within one day, it dropped from 45,000 people watching to 52 people watching. So 45,000 people viewed this game and said, it's not for me, and decided not to buy it. That's crazy, bro. Just think about that for a second. It is, wow. Anyway, that's basically it for Relooted. It is just, what a joke.